Are the judges ready? Timer?
Yes.
And the opposing team?
Yes.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, friends, family, opposing team, and judges. My name is Nathan Alderman, and my partner, Nyla Fossil, and I stand against the resolution, and we stand for that the American Alliance of Museums should, wait, sorry, one second. Okay, I'm sorry. So we stand for against the resolution that the American Alliance of Museums should cease admission fees for all museums, and we stand for that they should continue to charge admission fees for museums. We accept all of the affirmative team's definitions. For their harms, in harm 2, they were talking about how they're talking about how admission fees will reduce community engagement. However, paid museums can use free days to access or to improve access without fee removal. Quote, the Houston Museum of National Science has shifted its free admission days from Thursday to Tuesdays. Visitors can enjoy the permanent exhibits for free from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Tuesdays, with special exhibits and theater shows available at discounted rates. Source, Houston Museum of National Science. Summary, museums that charge admission still use free admission hours or days to widen access without losing all ticket revenue. Free periods like this, like evening hours, maintain inclusivity while preserving income from special exhibits. For their next harm, they repeated a similar question, how they were saying that admissions are still restrictions for education. However, free school days balance access and sustainability. Instead of free-for-all access, museums can be fair by offering free days, discounts to students, seniors, and low-income families, or free entry for locals. This way, museums stay financially healthy while still accessible to those who need it most. Source, museumassociation.org. The summary, targeted free days for schools give students access to museums without risking the financial strain of universal free admission, making them a sustainable equity solution. In their plan, they were talking about, as they stated, that admission fees should be taken away. Excuse me one second. Okay, so according to their plan, they were saying that in shorter terms, the government will still somewhat be funding the museums. However, government funding doesn't always work. Quote, City's Museum of Contemporary Art, the MCA, will be charging $20 general admission in 2025 because government support has dropped and it reported a $2.6 million operational loss. Summary, or source, Guardian.com. Summary is that City's Museum of Contemporary Art announced it will charge $20 of admission because of a $2.6 million loss due to government funding. And their advantages, again, it was similar because they were saying how free admission, again, they were saying that free admission works because of the, they were saying again how communities and just communities in general, again, have a strain on like education for the 3rd time in a row. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one again. Okay. Sorry. They were talking about how free admission gains attendance. However, free admission sparks visits, but it doesn't exactly ensure return engagement, and this lessens the quality of the experience. Quote, but there's a catch. Free admission is like a spark. It ignites the fire, but it doesn't keep it burning. Gall Ellie discovered that while free access gets people in the door, it doesn't keep them coming back. The thrill of freedom fades in the experience if the experience itself doesn't resonate. Source, is free admission really the key to unlocking museum doors? Summary, free admission initially draws visitors, but lasting engagement depends on the quality of the museum experience itself. So in conclusion, eliminating admission fees may sound appealing, but it risks overcrowding, underfunding, and a decline in quality. Admission revenue supports staff, preservation, and programs that keep museums thriving. A flexible system offering free days, discounts, and local access balances fairness with sustainability. Protecting culture means protecting museums' abilities to survive, not stripping them of vital resources. Thank you. I now stand ready for crossing.